We will start momentarily. Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all our esteemed guests, respected principals, teachers, students, and everyone joining us live from schools across India. I'm Jolie Raji, the program coordinator for the Biosphere Reserve Champions, and it's truly a joy to host this special occasion, Felicitation and National Award Ceremony of the Biosphere Reserve Champions 2025. Before we begin, please note that this session is being recorded and will be available for later viewing on USO's official platforms. This event is jointly organized by the United Schools Organization of India in partnership with UNESCO New Delhi. The United Schools Organization of India was established in 1951 and proudly celebrates its 75th anniversary this year. For over 7 decades, USO has been working with schools across the country to encourage learning beyond classrooms, nurturing responsible, aware, and compassionate young citizens. Our valued partner, UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, works globally to promote peace and sustainable development through education, science, culture, and communication. Together, USO and UNESCO share a common vision to empower young people to become active champions for a sustainable future. Now, before we start, let us know about a bit more about the program. The Biosphere Reserve Champions initiative engages students from classes 6 to 12 in understanding and addressing local environmental challenges. It encourages them to observe, research, and take action, connecting classroom learning with real-world problem solving. But what exactly is a Biosphere Reserve? A Biosphere Reserve is a special area recognized by UNESCO that brings together nature conservation, sustainable development, and community participation. These reserves are living laboratories, places where people and nature coexist, innovate, and thrive together. Through this program, students become Biosphere ambassadors, learning to balance development with environmental care and becoming voices for sustainability in their schools and communities. This program aligns with the 5 key United Nations Sustainable Development Goals: SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation; SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities; SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production; SDG 13, Climate Action; and SDG 15, Life on Land. These goals have guided every phase of this year's program, from community cleanup drives and awareness campaigns to students-led making ideal model of biosphere reserves. Together, our students have shown how small, thoughtful actions can create big, lasting impacts. And now, with great enthusiasm, let's begin our felicitation ceremony. To open today's event, I invite Ms. Neena Jain, Secretary General of USO, to deliver the welcome address. Let me take a moment to introduce Ms. Neena. Ms. Neena Jain is the Secretary General of USO and has had several years of international work experience. Ms. Jain has worked for companies such as the International Herald Tribune, Citibank, BNP Paribas, Business Development Bank of Canada. It was her internship at UNESCO headquarters in Paris that ignited her passion for NGO activities. Born and raised in Middle East, having completed her MBA from Paris, France, Ms. Jain uses her worldwide exposure to advance the social, cultural, and moral standards of schools across India to global standards. Ms. Neena, please.
Thank you, Ms. Jolly. And good afternoon to everyone who is there, our dear students, respected teachers, principals. I'm sure some parents are also joining us online, and to our esteemed partners from UNESCO, a very, very good afternoon. On behalf of United Schools Organization of India, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Biosphere Reserve Champions, that we call lovingly BRC, 2025 Felicitation and National Awards Ceremony. We are truly honored to have each of you with us today as we celebrate the creativity, the learning, and commitment that has been demonstrated by schools from all over India. You just heard about a little bit about the BRC program, but please permit me to emphasize that BRC is one of USO's most exciting initiatives. And this was designed to help students explore India's rich and diverse biosphere reserves. These are areas that are home to some of our most precious ecosystems, communities, and species. Through the Biosphere Reserve Champions initiative, students went on to discover how these protected landscapes are not just environmental treasures, but living classrooms that connect science, culture, livelihoods, and sustainability. Since 1951, USO has been dedicated to strengthening education through meaningful extracurricular activities. For over 7 decades, we have believed that learning is most powerful when it goes beyond the textbook, when students experience, explore, and engage in the world around them. The BRC program stands firmly in this tradition, encouraging inquiry, creativity, and responsible action, just as USO has done for generations of young learners across the country. And this year, BRC 2025 witnessed remarkable participation. Students researched deeply. They created very thoughtful videos and scripts and reflected on what it truly means to care for the environment. They went beyond textbook learning, stepped into an inquiry-based journey, and they observed, questioned, discussed, and finally presented their understanding with clarity and confidence. In essence, each school that participated has reached a very important milestone today. So my key message in this welcome address is just one simple math equation that will describe this entire journey. And that is small actions plus informed minds equals lasting change. This simple idea that I just mentioned captures the heart of the BRC program. Every student who participated has taken a step, even if it's a very small step, towards understanding our biosphere reserves and the importance of protecting them. Most of the students cleaned their surroundings. They explored local communities. They studied the unique species around them. And others expressed their learning through models and videos. So each of these actions reflected an informed mind at work. And each of these actions matters. Because when young minds, like the students who are out there, they become informed, they become aware and engaged, change becomes not just possible, but powerful and enduring. So to all the schools that are joining us today, I just want to say that reaching this stage itself speaks volumes. It is not about winning, but it is about learning. It is about participating wholeheartedly and discovering the joy of exploring something beyond the classroom. Every student who submitted a video or a script, every teacher who guided them, and every school that encouraged participation has already contributed to the success of this program. To the teachers who are joining us online, and I know that you are all eagerly waiting to hear the results, but your guidance, it is very important to stress, has been central to this journey of the BRC program. It is your mentorship that students have learned to research meaningfully, think critically, and present confidently. You have nurtured not just the academic skills for all of the students, but you've also inculcated a deeper sense of responsibility and awareness, qualities that define true education. To the students who are watching us online, you've worn multiple hats. You've stepped into the roles of researchers, script writers, filmmakers, presenters, but most importantly, environmental thinkers. Your work reflects curiosity, clarity, and imagination. These experiences that you have gained will stay with you far longer than any chapter or classroom lesson. These will shape your perspective, build your confidence, and strengthen your commitment to the planet. And lastly, the parents who are also joining us online, I cannot emphasize enough the vital role of extracurricular learning in every child's growth. As a parent myself, and I will speak on your behalf as well, we witness every day how our children learn far beyond textbooks and examinations. True learning happens when knowledge becomes an experience, when the concepts connect with the world around them, and when students and the young learners are encouraged to think, to question, and to discover. So as we begin today's award ceremony, let us celebrate not just the results, but also the journey. Today is a moment to acknowledge the collective spirit of their participation, learning, and growth that each school has shown. And as we move forward in this ceremony, let us carry with us the key thought that defines this program, which is, same as my equation that I mentioned a little while ago, when young minds learn with purpose, even the smallest action can lead to lasting change. So with that, I warmly welcome you all to the Biosphere Reserve Champions 2025 Felicitation and National Award Ceremony. And I guess let us begin with the celebrations. So I hand it over back to you, Jolly ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Nina ma'am, for your kind and inspiring words that perfectly set the tone for today's event. And now, to share his thoughts and encouragement for our young change makers, I invite Dr. Benno Boyer, Chief of the Natural Science Unit, UNESCO Regional Office for South Asia, to deliver the opening remarks. Let me take a moment to introduce Dr. Benno. Dr. Benno serves as Chief of the Natural Science Unit at UNESCO New Delhi, drawing on over 30 years of experience across Europe, Africa, the Arab region, and Asia. He has led multidisciplinary efforts in climate resilience, ecosystem restoration, blue carbon science, and biosphere conservation. He has authored and co-edited books, most recently on the water energy food nexus, and spearheaded projects on mangroves, blue carbon, educational films, and climate science literacy. Currently, he co-edits UNESCO's Blue Carbon Ecosystems for Sustainable Development series and contributes to the World Climate Atlas Initiative. Dr. Beno, please.
Namaste. Thank you, dear Jolly, and thank you, dear Nina. Good afternoon, distinguished teachers, dear students, parents. I hear that there are also some of you listening in, and colleagues. It gives me great pleasure to join you today for the final event of the Biosphere Reserve Champion, a meaningful initiative organized by the United Schools Organization of India in collaboration with UNESCO. UNESCO, as we know, was established in 1945 to contribute to world peace on the platform of education, science, and culture, bringing people together on contemporary issues of global importance, such as, for example, biodiversity, climate, water security, and keeping ecosystems clean and well functioning so they can provide the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. We must not forget that when we are living in cities, the air we breathe comes from outside the cities, and the water we drink comes from outside the cities, and so does the food that we eat. This event brings together the spirit of education, creativity, and environmental stewardship, three values that lie at the heart of UNESCO's work in the field of natural sciences. Over the past months, students from across India have taken part in a journey of exploration and learning that connects classroom knowledge with real-world action. Through their research, webinar series, community cleanup drives, and model building, they have deepened their understanding of what it means to live in harmony with nature. Let us not forget that globally, right now, humanity is not living in harmony with nature. We are behaving as if we have 2.5 times planet Earth available. That is simply not the case, as we all know. At UNESCO, we believe that learning through the lens of biosphere reserves is one of the most powerful tools to address the challenges of climate change, biodiversity loss, and environmental degradation. That, of course, includes plastic pollution and air pollution. The Biosphere Reserve Champion initiative reflects this belief in action, empowering us to think, act responsibly, and inspire others. It is encouraging to see the enthusiasm and engagement of students who design models of ideal biosphere reserves, integrating concepts such as biodiversity conservation, sustainable livelihoods, and the balance between people and nature. Each of these efforts, however small, contributes to building a more sustainable and peaceful future for all. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to the teachers and coordinators who have guided and motivated the students throughout this program. Your dedication has helped nurture a new generation of environmentally conscious citizens. To all participating students, I would like to say this. Whether you receive an award today, you are already champions. Your curiosity, commitment, and care for the environment represents the very qualities our world needs most today, because we, whether we are young or whether we are old, we should all be environmental stewards and care for the planet that we share. As we celebrate your achievements, let us remember that protecting our planet is not the task of a few years. It is a shared responsibility of all and for many future generations to come. Together, through learning, innovation, and collective action, we can make a real difference. Thank you to USO and congratulations to all the winners and participants for your continued partnership in fostering environmental values among India's youth. Thank you, and I wish you all continued success in your journey as Biosphere Reserve Champions. USO is UNESCO's long-standing partner. They support our work on environmental education with students across India. Thanks to Nina Jain and her team for their long-term work supporting UNESCO's ideals.
Thank you so much, Dr. Beno, for your thoughtful insights and for always supporting this initiative that nurtures the environmental stewards of tomorrow. Now, let us review this program. This year's Biosphere Reserve Champions program reached in 22 states, involving 55 schools, 254 teachers, and an amazing 3,817 students across India. And that's not all. Our young innovators created 164 beautiful models and 39 impactful videos, each showcasing their creativity and commitment to sustainability. What a fantastic achievement. A big round of applause for all our participants, teachers, and schools who made this possible. And now, let's take a moment to look back at the remarkable journey of this year's competition, from school level drives to national level advocacy. Here is a special presentation, the Biosphere Reserve Champions Journey video.
Program is divided into two phases.
Indian states and in each of the 8 Indian Union territories. So that would bring up the number to 36 biosphere reserves in India.
Through this act, the central government can take measures to protect and improve the environment.
The areas were indeed drying up early in some areas in the landscape.
bustling city streets are all connected, and this connection ensures sustainable living. Remember, if we protect nature,
We all know the biggest global challenge is the renewable electricity, the loss of
eco-friendly materials such as tree stem make trees.
Are recognized under UNESCO's Man and Biosphere program. They show a unique balance between
highlight the unique ecological importance of the Sundarbans, one of the largest and
The water from our bathroom, washing machines and sinks. So, and how
organisms living together in a specific area in harmony. As we can see,
heat chamber in this preferred waste material.
The buffer zone. It surrounds the core zone and allows limited
Which show how humans and nature can live with each other.
Coastal or marine ecosystems, and each reserve serves
beautifully represents the difference between how
how people, animals, and nature can live in balance.
And the transition zone. The core zone is the central and the most important.
here local communities collaborate to foster
Unique slanted bottom design.
nature can coexist.
The Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is a hotspot.
We need to understand three zones of biosphere. Firstly, the core zone.
SDG goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. This place
from natural changes that depend on the balance between plants, animals,
with polluted water and encroached banks and lost biodiversity.
about making the balance between the first and making the basic point of environment.
This is a 3D model of Biosphere Reserve which consists of three zones.
They studied by the greenhouse effect and consequent global warming. Nature.
Wasn't that truly inspiring? A heartfelt salute to every student, teacher, and school who made this journey possible. Now let's hear from some schools that have been part of this incredible experience. Now, may I request Dr. Yogesh Gambhir, Principal of DRV DAV Centenary Public School, Philor, Punjab, to share some reviews. Mr.
Am I
Yogesh, sir?
audible? Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay. Good noon, everyone, and greetings from DRV DAV Centenary Public School, Philor, Punjab. I am Principal Yogesh Gambhir, and it's an absolute pleasure to share our school's excitement about USO's program, and particularly the BRC program, a flagship initiative that resonates deeply with our commitment to nurturing responsible global citizens. We sincerely appreciate USO and UNESCO's partnership in launching the Biosphere Reserve Champions program, which aligns with our school's commitment to sustainable development. Much of the points Neena ma'am has already covered in her welcome address. So I'm just noted down certain points from her speech only and our guest from UNESCO's office. The program goals includes building scientific understanding of climate change, biodiversity and sustainability, exploring real-world environmental challenges, and proposing solutions aligned with different sustainable development goals. This initiative is most beneficial to the students in Standard 6 to 12, helping them to develop critical thinking, research, problem solving, and global citizenship skills among all the students. As we gather today to celebrate the outcomes of this Biosphere Reserve Champions program, we recognize that the results are not just about trophies and prizes, but about the passion and commitment to drive change. As ma'am said, the small changes leads to, the big results. It is not only the outcome that matters, but the actions we take to conserve and protect our planet's precious biodiversity matters too. So I have chosen this word small actions from ma'am's welcome address only. So these certain lines are for the students, those who are attending this live program. It is imperative that we ignite a sense of responsibility towards our planet. And that's why we urge you to become environmental ambassadors. Again, the same was said by ma'am also. Spreading awareness about the urgent need to address climate change and adopt sustainable practices. The time for action is now. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, and it's crucial that we work together to mitigate its impact. We are committed to empowering young minds to drive positive change. Our school has been participating in such programs for many years. And if I talk about my personal, when I was a student, I was a part of USO program. When I became teacher, and now I'm heading an institution. So regularly, me and my school, they have been participating in all the USO programs. And we believe that the initiatives like these are the need for the hour for sustainable development. Let's join hands to create a better future for ourselves and generations to come. Together, we can make a difference. Best wishes to all, and may your passion for conservation continue to inspire others. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to interact with learned people and the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating words. Now, may I request Ms. Sudha Malini, Principal of RMK Senior Secondary School, Tiruvarakad, Tamil Nadu, to share her reflections. Sudha ma'am.
Good evening all. Good evening all. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening all. Yeah. Thank you so much. There may be a disconnect because I'm traveling. Myself, Sudha Malini, as you introduced, Principal of RMK Senior Secondary School, Chennai. I'm very happy to be in this platform because I'm associated with USO for I think more than 10 years now. Every program, whatever you conduct, it gives lots of insight to the children about the environment. Especially this one, it has started with the rally. It's not only given an insight to the student, also to the parent and the society, locality, whoever is near the school. The initiative will give insight to the children to know more about the environment, how they help as a child. Because we as an adult, we give a lot of advices. But as a child, when I do something, I'm getting an experiential learning about what I am doing, what I'm going to do for the environment. And the project which school also created is also without harming the environment. The material they used, they were very selectful that the material which they are using, which should not harm the environment. So the children are so thoughtful. So thank you so much for the opportunity given. We will be with USO with all the activities. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sudha ma'am, for your wonderful words. Now, may I request Dr. Nekha Mehta, Program Officer from Natural Science Unit, UNESCO New Delhi, to share her insights on UNESCO BRC in Focus, Evaluation, Impact and Learning. Let me introduce Dr. Nekha Mehta. Dr. Mehta is an environmental professional at UNESCO New Delhi, specializing in natural sciences. With over 12 years of expertise in natural science management, biodiversity conservation, urban water security, and landscape planning. She holds a PhD in natural resource management from the Wildlife Institute of India and a postgraduate degree in environment management from the Forest Research Institute India. Ms. Nekha, please.
Thank you, Jolly. Good afternoon, distinguished principal, teachers, enthusiastic students, and colleagues from USO. Many things have already been said about Biosphere Reserve Program, the mandate of UNESCO and USO. But what went behind curating this program? UNESCO and USO joined forces in June this year to develop Biosphere Reserve Program, Champion Program. The core idea behind this program was to take students on a journey of exploration, helping them understand the different approaches to balance conservation and development through one of the UNESCO designated site, that is Biosphere Reserve. We wanted students to gain insight into what countries like India is doing to protect its natural area, biodiversity rich areas, while striving to balance the goal of conservation and development. We aim to encourage students to approach science not just as a way to finding answers, but as a process that begins with asking the right question through observation and experimentation. As we conceptualized this program, UNESCO and USO had numerous discussion, but we were determined to create more than just another academic program. We wanted to offer a hands-on learning journey that combined practical experiences such as cleanup drive and creative expression through storytelling, modeling, and video. As we know, storytelling and videos are powerful tools for communicating complex ideas like Biosphere Reserve, scientific ideas, and we saw that through your videos. So today we gather here to witness the culmination of this journey. While we understand that this is a competition, we do recognize the dedication and the passion that went behind each of the submitted entry. There were, like Jolly shared, that there were 55 schools from 22 states that showed interest in this program. There have been an involvement of 254 teachers and 3,817 students involvement in the last 6 to 7 months. We, together with USO, we reviewed 39 videos. All were excellent, but we were select only 6 entries. Let this competition serve as a platform for ideas to flourish, for collaboration to thrive, and every participant to leave with a sense of accomplishment and inspiration. Thank you, and let the result declaration begin. Thank you. Back to Jolly.
Thank you, Dr. Neha, for highlighting the impact and learnings of BRC 2025. And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for, the announcement of winners of the Biosphere Reserve Champions 2025. We have identified the top 6 winners and will be announcing the results in reverse order, starting from the 6th prize. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Srishti Kumar, Program Assistant in Natural Science Unit from UNESCO New Delhi, to announce the 6th prize winner. Ms. Srishti, please.
Thank you, Ms. Jolly. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Srishti, and I'm absolutely delighted to be announcing the winner for today, which will begin with the 6th prize. But before that, it was definitely very, it was wonderful to actually see the kind of tremendous efforts that was done by all the students, teachers, principals, and the competition was definitely very tough, the way Dr. Neha said. And so here we are. The 6th prize goes to Kothari International School in Noida in Uttar Pradesh. Can we have a huge round of applause for them? Congratulations to the team members, Arshi of class 9D, Nitika Bhutani from class 9th D, Suryanshi from class 9C, Arav Bhardwaj from class 9C, and Ishana from class 9th E. Can we actually give them a huge round of applause once again for their efforts? Ms. Jolly, I would like to request you to please proceed with showcasing their video. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And congratulations to
Thank
the
you,
team.
Ms. Srishti. Now let us watch the video as submitted by the school.
It is a strictly protected area used for research.
Here comes the second zone, the buffer zone. It surrounds the core zone and allows limited conservation-friendly activities such as ecotourism, farming, research, and education. It also has a windmill that is a power source that generates renewable energy. It serves as a transition area, balancing the protection of the core with sustainable human use. This area also has a food forest that allows to grow edible plants alongside the native trees, helping the people grow food while protecting the nature. They increase biodiversity, reduce the pressure on traditional farming, and supports the core zone by keeping away the harmful human activities in eco-friendly ecosystems. Last but not the least, we have the transition zone. We have applied solar panels, compost pit, community gardens, as well as a recycling factory and electric charging stations. We have also specifically planted Ashoka, neem, banana, and peepal tree to further eliminate pollution and remove the foul smell. The peepal tree is the most essential as it releases oxygen even in the night time, and thus it is given a sacred significance even in our Hindu mythology and considered a form of Lord Vishnu himself.
Biodiversity conservation supports multiple sustainable development goals like SDG 15, Life on Land for protecting ecosystems and halts biodiversity losses, SDG 14, Life underwater conserves ocean and marine life, SDG 6, Clean water and sanitation, which depends on the healthy ecosystem for clean water. SDG 13 shows the benefits of forests and ocean for regulating the climate, and SDG 11 integrates with the green spaces for well-being and wildlife.
Every year we plant Ashoka, neem and peepal trees through our school's plantation drives. We've made a butterfly garden with many citrus plants to attract butterflies, and we've added crawlers onto pillars all throughout our school to make the campus greener. Surrounding our school's boundary are Ashoka trees, which help reduce the foul smell coming from a drain nearby. Small steps like these can lead to big changes for our planet and for our future. Biosphere reserves remind us that when people and nature thrive together, the earth truly blossoms. Let's all together take an oath to protect Mother Nature and conserve our ecosystem. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Kotari International School, Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Now, may I invite Ms. Akansha from USO to announce the 5th prize winner.
So this is the moment when we want to know everyone for who's the 5th prize winner. So 5th prize winner goes to Loyola School, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala, with represented by the following students: Daksh R. Nair, Standard 8th, Kaushik Nair, Standard 8th, Sahil Ibrahim, Standard 8th, Shazil MS, Standard 8th. Congratulations to the school, the teachers, and all the students for this wonderful achievement. Congratulations all. Now let's see how these students work their way to this achievement.
Thank you, Ms. Akansha. Now let us watch the video as submitted by the school from Loyola School.
My name is Daksha Nair.
I am Kaushik Nair.
I am Sahil Ibrahim.
And my name is Shasil Mohammed. We are graded students of Loyola School. Our school is a Jesuit institution which implements all the values needed for a socially responsible citizen.
Imagine a place where humanity and nature don't just coexist but thrive together. That's the core idea behind UNESCO Biosphere Reserves. They aren't just protected parks, they are living laboratories for sustainable development. It is a global network of sites dedicated to finding a balance between conserving our planet's rich biodiversity and meeting the needs of local communities.
The story begins with UNESCO's Man and Biosphere program, launched in 1971. So, what is a biosphere reserve? It's an area of terrestrial, coastal or marine ecosystems, and each reserve serves 3 main functions. 1. Conservation, protecting the ecosystem. 2. Development, fostering economic and human development. 3. logistic support, providing a platform for research, monitoring, education, and training.
To achieve these goals, every biosphere reserve is organized into a unique three-zone system: the core zone, the buffer zone, and the transition zone.
The core area is the most strictly protected zone. It's often a national park or wildlife sanctuary where human activity is minimal. This area is essential for the long-term conservation of biodiversity and monitoring.
The buffer zone surrounds or adjoins the core area. It allows for activities such as ecological research, environmental education, and ecotourism. This zone all acts as a buffer, reducing the human impact on the surrounding area.
Finally, we have the transition zone. This is the outermost zone where most of the human population lives and works. It's a zone of cooperation where local communities and scientists work together.
Modeled around the biosphere concept, we have designed one of our own, Elysium. The name comes from Greek mythology, where it's a place of perfect happiness. Elysium Reserve is built around a tropical rainforest where the core area is covered by thick forest spread across a hilly terrain. The core zone preserves wildlife and local plant life.
In the core zone, we have Neelakurinji, which is a rare local species of plant which flowers once in 12 years, contributing to responsible tourism.
In addition to a diverse wildlife, it houses Nilgiri Thar, or Varayad in local dialect.
Zone also has an extremely protected water body for representing life in water. For scientific observation and study, cameras and IoT sensors, Internet of Things sensors, are placed in designated areas which are connected to the observation tower and research centers in the buffer zone. Buffer zone primarily houses research centers, training centers, and observatories. For supporting ecotourism, buffer zone has forests, mountain trails, and boating for tourists. Buffer zone also has tribal settlements, showing the importance of preserving local culture and practices along with sustainable development.
The concept of Biosphere Reserve is to enable human progress along with preserving nature. The transition zone is the hub of sustainable human activities. Most of the energy requirements are met with renewable energy sources like windmill, solar panels, and hydroelectric power projects.
Local economic activities like ecotourism, agriculture, and tea plantations provide the required funds for supporting the overall biosphere ecosystem. Human settlements in transition zone follow effective waste management and agriculture to have locally produced food to reduce transportation costs. Schools and training centers provide the required education and awareness for a suitable living.
Elysium also utilizes advanced technology in supporting the activities of a biosphere reserve. An example is the Google Species Net, installed in the observation center. It's an advanced AI model which helps to classify the images captured by the cameras into the right animal species, helping in effective monitoring of wildlife in the core zone. It utilizes CV, which is also known as computer vision. This helps scientists to access information in a well-organized and systematic manner.
UNESCO has defined 17 SDGs, many of which are followed in Elysium as seen in the labels. For example, SDG 8, decent work and economic growth through ecotourism. SDG 7, affordable and clean energy through windmill and solar panel. SDG 13, climate action through responsible waste management.
SDG 2, zero hunger through agriculture. SDG 4, quality education through schools and awareness programs.
Today, the World Network of Biosphere Reserves includes over 700 sites in more than 130 countries, covering everything from tropical forests to mountain ranges and coastal regions. In a world facing climate change, biodiversity loss, and growing social inequalities, UNESCO Biosphere Reserves offer a beacon of hope.
Congratulations to Loyola School, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Well done, team members. Now, may I request Dr. Neha Midha from UNESCO to announce the fourth prize winner.
So the fourth prize goes to Delhi Public School, Jamnagar, Gujarat. And the students were Manya Patel, Takshil, Vanshi, Krishna, and Akshat. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Dr. Neha. Now let us watch the video from Delhi Public School, Jamnagar, Gujarat.
Hello and welcome. We are the students from Delhi Public School, Jamnagar, and today we are presenting our Biosphere Reserve Challenge project. Please meet our team. My name is Krishna. My name is Manya. My name is Vanshi. My name is Takshin. And my name is Akshay.
Biosphere reserves are special areas of ecological significance designated to conserve biodiversity while promoting sustainable development. These areas are recognized under UNESCO's Man and Biosphere program. They show a unique balance between nature and human activity, consisting of 3 zones: core zone, buffer zone, and transition zone. Importance of Biosphere Reserve. Biodiversity conservation. Biosphere Reserve protects some of the most endangered species and fragile ecosystems on the planet. The Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). Biosphere Reserve directly supports several sustainable development goals, including SDG 13, climate action, SDG 15, life on land, SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities. Climate regulation. Biosphere Reserve act as a carbon sink, help to mitigate climate change.
Scientific research and education. Biosphere Reserve act as living laboratories for scientists, educators, and conservationists to study the ecosystem and sustainable practices. We made this Biosphere Reserve with the motto of 3 R's, which are reuse, reduce, and recycle. A Biosphere Reserve has 3 zones: the core zone, the buffer zone, and the transition zone.
As you can see here in the center, this is the core zone where the rare and endangered species of plants and animals are protected. Here, no human activities are allowed. One way by which Biosphere Reserve works, for the example, there has been an increase of Nilgiri thars in the Iraviculam National Park, where there were 100 of them and had increased to 827 in 2024. These also protects the Nila Kurinji, which blooms once in the 12 years. Also, there had been increase on Bengal tigers in Sundarban National Park, about 10%. All this shows the importance of strengthening the legal frameworks. Government must enforce the current environmental laws and strengthen them. Also, the government should make policies to prevent encroachment and poaching in these biosphere reserves. It can also plan social awareness through campaigns and advertisements which lift the civic sense of the civilians for the protection of the nature. These activities will in turn support SDG 13, that is climate action, and SDG 15, that is life on land. The buffer zone of a biosphere reserve surrounds the legally protected core area and features managed human activities that support the protection of the core area. This zone is a place for research, education, and sustainable practices like limited tourism, grazing, and restoration, and also aiming to balance conservation goals with human needs. It serves as a vital transition between the strictly protected core area and the surrounding transition zone, permitting human activities. These areas serve as living laboratories for scientists, educators, and conservationists to study ecosystem and sustainable practices. Strict rules for educators and tourists should be implemented to balance the goals and needs. The waste management should be properly monitored and maintained, where the segregation and the collection should be done on daily basis, which is later carried out of the transition zone and later converted into compost and manure. The lab waste should be taken out and moved out of the biosphere reserve with strict and proper follow-up. The research and education system should include locals in decision making and record their knowledge about rare species of plants and animals and preserve them for the future generation, which supports the SDG 4. Quality education, proper health care and sanitation facilities should also be provided to the tribals by establishing basic healthcare facilities and making rainwater harvesting systems, which supports SDG 6, clean water and sanitation. The government should
tie up with local NGOs to support people like Rahibai Soma, a traditional farmer from Maharashtra, also known as the seed mother of India. Transition zone is the outermost, typically the undemarcated area where sustainable resource use, economical activities, and community cooperation is encouraged to harmonize human life with the reserve's conservation goals. Electric vehicles and hydrogen-powered vehicles should be promoted. Buildings should be eco-friendly with rainwater harvesting, terrace farming, and solar panels. The government should run waste recycling hubs with the help of local governing bodies and people.
Biosphere reserves are more than just protected areas. They are a living model of how humanity can coexist with nature in peace and balance. By protecting them, we are not only protecting the plants and animals, but we are also protecting the web of life that sustains us all. Let us now not wait for nature to send us more warnings. Let us now work with commitment and urgency to protect these natural centuries of life. Because in saving the Biosphere Reserve, we are saving ourselves. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Delhi Public School, Jamnagar, Gujarat. Well done, team members. Now may I request Dr. Neha to announce the third prize winner.
The third prize goes to Path Seekers, Amritsar, Punjab. And the team comprised Harvind Kaur, Angel Jaiswal, Ruhani Madan, and Arav Sharma. Congratulations to the school and the team.
Now let us watch the video submitted by Path Seekers.
Greetings of the time, respected teachers and my friends. The Biosphere Reserve Champions BRC program, organized by USO in collaboration with UNESCO New Delhi, encourages students like us to raise awareness regarding conserving our biosphere reserves and importance of our biosphere reserves in conserving our planet's biodiversity. We, the team, Harvind Kaur,
Angel Jaiswal,
Arav Sharma,
and Ruhani Madan from Path Seekers are here to present our model of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is India's first biosphere reserve, established in 1986, spread across Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. It's part of Western Ghats, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Our model of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve represents the three zones of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. The core zone, where nature is fully protected. The buffer zone, where education and research programs are encouraged. And the transition zone, where sustainable human activities take place. This three-zone system of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve shows how community life and conservation of nature can coexist.
The Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is a hotspot of biodiversity. These are the QR codes of the videos of flora and fauna that we have uploaded on YouTube. Important trees like rosewood, sandalwood, teak, magnolia, and rhododendron are grown here. It contains the deciduous forest, tropical rainforest, thorn forest, shola forest, and the grasslands. It is a home to many iconic animals like the Asian elephants, tigers, leopards, boars, and the endangered Nilgiri tahr. The birds, reptiles, amphibians, and many medicinal plants adds to its richness. Our model also shows how major rivers like the Bhavani, Kaveri, and Moyar originates here and supports the wildlife.
The thing which makes the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve special is the harmony between people and nature. Many indigenous communities such as the Kodas, Todas, Kurumbas and Irulas have lived here sustainably for many years. This here is a QR code regarding the YouTube video we have uploaded of the tribes of the Nilgiri Reserve. The tribe here practice shifting cultivation, mixed farming, and use eco-friendly methods like smokeless chullas and gobar gas plants. Their immense knowledge of medicinal plants, weather prediction through natural indicators, and water conservation through small check dams is invaluable. The sacred roots of the Nilgiri Hills are protected by tradition and thus act as natural biodiversity refuges. This is an example of how local tradition can conserve natural biodiversity.
Friends, the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve also supports the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals like SDG 6, clean water and sanitation. The Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve conserves water through wetland restoration and monitoring of springs and wells. SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities. Communities are empowered through leadership training, youth programs, and climate smart education initiatives. SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. Sustainable harvesting and local enterprises promote responsible use of natural resources. SDG 13, climate action. This region tackles climate change through ecosystem restoration and community-led adaptations. SDG 15, life on land. Biodiversity is safeguarded through seed banks, pollinated research, and habitat protection. However, challenges like deforestation, human pressure, and climate change threaten this treasure. That is why awareness drives, school projects like this model, and community participation are also important. In conclusion, the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is a living example of how human and nature can thrive together. As young champions, it is our responsibility to protect these treasures for future generations. Thank you.
Congratulations, PASIK's Punjab, to all the team members for your remarkable work. Well done. Now, may I request Ms. Neena Jain, Secretary General USO, to announce the second prize winner.
Thank you, Jolly ma'am. I'm absolutely delighted to announce the winners. I know it's an exciting moment for everybody, so I will not make it very long, although it's very tempting. But the second prize goes to Delhi Public School, Mega City, Kolkata, West Bengal. So congratulations to all the students, the teachers who put in a lot of effort, the parents who supported the teachers, the principal. Congratulations to all of you for letting these young students who are all from Standard 8 but very creative. I'll take their names. The team that put this model together was Ansh Aryan, Arija Mukherjee, Archie Majumdar, Digvijay Saha, Devansh Biani, and Arna Mukherjee. Once again, hearty congratulations to all of you. Your model was spectacular. And I think the next step is that we watch the video. Jolly ma'am?
Yeah, please. Thank you, Ms. Neena. Let us watch the video submitted by Delhi Public School, Mega City.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great honor and privilege to stand before you today. On the behalf of our team, I would like to extend a warm welcome and a heartfelt thanks to the organizers, fellow participants, judges, and the audience for this wonderful opportunity.
We are proud to represent Delhi Public School Mega City Kolkata, a place that nurtures curiosity, creativity, and deep respect for the environment. Our school encourages us not only to excel academically, but also be responsible stewards of the planet.
Me and my teammates, namely Digvijay Shah of 8B, Archie Majumdar of 8G, Arna Mukherjee of 8B, Arija Mukherjee of 8H, and Devansh Biani of 8H, are excited to present our model on the Sundarbans Biosphere Reserve, focusing on the concept of a Biosphere Reserve Championship. This model is designed to highlight the unique ecological importance of the Sundarbans, one of the largest and most diverse mangrove ecosystems in the world, and to promote conservation through awareness, education, and community involvement.
Biosphere Reserve is a special area with aims to balance conservation of biodiversity, scientific research, and sustainable development. In simple terms, it It's a living laboratory where nature is protected, but people are also allowed to live and use resources in a responsible way. These areas are recognized under the UNESCO Man and Biosphere MAB program, which promotes peaceful coexistence between humans and nature.
A biosphere reserve typically has three zones. Firstly, we have the core zone, which is a strictly protected area where no human activity is allowed. In this zone, we have incorporated dense mangrove trees, local animals and birds, and clean water bodies. Then we have the buffer zone surrounding the core area, where we have displayed limited and research-based human activities like education, tourism, and environmental monitoring. Lastly, we have the transition zone, which is the outermost area where our model lifts up local communities which carry out sustainable activities like organic farming, fishing, and ecotourism.
Biosphere Reserve preserves biodiversity from endangered species to unique ecosystems. They support research and education about the environment. They promote sustainable living, helping people use natural resources wisely. They also protect traditional knowledge and cultures of local and indigenous communities.
Visitors in Sundarban can encounter rare species such as Royal Bengal tiger, crocodiles, deers, kingfishers, monkeys, wild cats, wild boars, and many more. Many more types of wild bushes and trees are spotted here.
Today, I'm here to speak about something that concerns each and every one of us, the Sustainable Development Goals or the SDGs. These are 17 global goals adopted by the United Nations to create a better, more sustainable future for all. But today, I'll be focusing on 5 important SDGs that are deeply connected to the environment and our daily lives.
SDG 6 Clean Water and Sanitation. SDG 6 aims to ensure availability and sustainable management of clean drinking water and sanitation. In order to incorporate this, we have placed a water treatment model to ensure safe drinking water for nearby communities, preventing waterborne diseases. Clean waterways are also made for the survival of the mangrove trees and other aquatic species.
SDG 11 Sustainable Cities and Communities. SDG 11 pushes us to create cities with green spaces, clean energy, better transport, and reduce pollution. As students, we have shown organized land use with buffer and transition zones, allowing controlled human activities while the core zone remains protected. Houses, watchtowers, and eco-friendly transport demonstrate resilient, safe, and sustainable settlements.
SDG 12 is responsible consumption and production. Now, SDG is all about using resources wisely, making sustainable choices, and reducing waste. Fishing practices are sustainable and ensuring marine lives are not overexploited while supporting local livelihoods.
SDG 13 calls for urgent action to combat climate change and its various impacts. We have added windmills and solar panels to promote renewable energy, reducing reliance on fossil fuels. The mangroves act as natural carbon sinks and cyclone shields, protecting both people and wildlife from extreme weather events while reducing climate risk.
SDG 15 Life on Land. The model highlights organic farming and sustainable crops, showing how agriculture can provide food while protecting soil fertility, preventing chemical runoff, and supporting local communities. At the same time, the core mangrove zone conserves wildlife, including the Royal Bengal tiger. This balance between productive land use and ecosystem protection reflects the essence of SDG 15, living in harmony with nature.
To conclude, biosphere reserves are not just protected lands, they are symbols of hope, showing us how we can live in balance with the nature. In a time of climate change and rapid urbanization, they remind us the importance of conservation, community, and coexistence. Let us all do our part, whether it's planting a tree, reducing plastic, or spreading awareness. Let's do it. Every action counts. Thank you, and let's protect this planet of ours together, hand in hand.
Congratulations and a big round of applause for team members from Delhi Public School, Megacity, West Bengal. Now, may I invite Ms. Neena to announce the first prize winner.
Absolutely. I'm honored to be announcing and releasing the name of the school that received the first prize. And the first prize goes to Birla Balika Vidyapeeth, Pilani, Rajasthan. Congratulations. All the students, you all did a fantastic job. Let me read out the names of the students as well. Rishita Goswami, Standard 12. Anvita Gupta, Standard 11. Muskan Bishnoi, Standard 12. Meet Kashiramka, Standard 11. Preksha Jain, Standard 11. Congratulations to all the students and the school. The principal, ma'am, congratulations to your team of teachers who put this together, mentored the students, and got them this far. Hearty congratulations to all of you. Before we progress to the video, if I can just take a moment, all the schools who participated did wonderfully. Participation is the first step of success. So today, while we are awarding the prizes, I'd just like to reiterate that all of you are champions out there. I think it has already been said during this online session. Just want to reiterate, you are already champions. So once again, congratulations to Birla Balika Vidyapeeth. Jolly ma'am, over to you.
Ms. Nina. Now let us watch the video from Birla Balika Vidyapeeth.
The tiger's roar is growing faint. Forests fall leaf by leaf into silence. The sky grows heavy with smoke and the air carries the weight of our mistakes. This is not a story of future. It is a warning from the present. Good greetings everyone. We are the students of Birla Balika Vidyapeeth Pilani, and today we present our project for the UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, a living example of how humans and nature can not only coexist but flourish together.
The first part of our model is the core zone, the purest form of the nature. It is home to dense forest, many wild animals like tiger, deer and peacocks, and natural resources. This zone is strictly protected, so biodiversity can thrive without human interference.
And let's not forget safety. We designed a fire alarm with water pipes. In case of a forest fire, the system releases water to protect the forest, animals and people. It proves how modern technology and traditional conservation can work together. Around it lies the buffer zone. This is where humans interact with nature carefully. We have added a school, a research center and eco-friendly tourism facilities. Here, students, scientists and tourists can learn and admire nature while ensuring its protection.
Next is the transition zone, where communities live sustainably. Our model shows houses with solar panels, farms, windmills, and roads. We have also added algae panels that absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, helping to fight climate change. And to ensure clean energy, we have included a biogas reserve which converts waste into useful fuel for the community.
Our project is more than just a model. It is a message for the world. Biosphere reserves conserve biodiversity, fight climate change, and promote renewable, sustainable living. Remember, if we protect nature, nature will protect us back. Bioreserve is our path to a greener future. Thank you.
Here is a delightful glimpse behind the scenes showcasing the students of Birla Balika Vidyapeeth Pilani, Rajasthan, as they bring their biosphere model to life with creativity, teamwork and passion. Let's watch how our young champions made their vision come alive. What a wonderful round of achievements. A huge congratulations once again to all our winners and every participants who contributed their ideas, creativity and hard work to the Biosphere Reserve Champion. Before we move the next segment, let's take a moment to appreciate everyone who made this journey successful. Here are the accolades for this year's participants. Phase 2 participants will get printed certificate. School level winners will get medals, printed certificate and USO goodies. National winners will get trophies, medals, printed certificates and USO goodies. Principals and coordinators will also get printed certificate and USO goodies. We are currently in the process of printing and preparing all certificates and goodies, which will be sent to schools by the end of this month. And when you receive them, we would love to see your celebration moments. Please tag USO and UNESCO New Delhi on social media when you post anything related to Biosphere Reserve Champion. Finally, to close this today's ceremony, I invite Ms. Akansha from USO to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Jolly Ma'am. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of this wonderful felicitation ceremony, I take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made Biosphere Reserve Champions 2025 a meaningful and memorable journey. On behalf of the United Schools Organization of India, I extend our sincere thanks to our esteemed partner UNESCO for their invaluable guidance and support. Your continued partnership has helped us bring environmental education to life for thousands of young learners across the country. A special thank you to all the teachers, principals, and coordinators from our member schools. Your encouragement and leadership have been the driving force behind the success of this initiative. To our students, the real champions of this program, congratulations to all. Your creativity, commitment, and innovative ideas truly reflect the spirit of sustainability and responsible citizenship that this initiative stands for. You have shown us that small steps, when taken together, can create lasting change. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to all the parents for their constant support, motivation, and trust. Your encouragement plays a vital role in helping students step forward, participate confidently, and bring their best ideas to life. We also thank all our judges, speakers, and the USO and UNESCO teams who work tirelessly behind the scenes to make each phase a success, from setting up the webinars and coordinating the cleanup drives to creating and sharing guidelines for the exhibitions and finally evaluating the model videos with great care and dedication. As we celebrate today, let us remember that this is not the end, but a new beginning, a step forward towards creating a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future. Thank you once again to everyone for being a part of this journey. Let us continue to inspire, take action, and be true Biosphere Reserve champions. Thank you, all of you, for joining us today.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our USO YouTube channel to stay updated on future programs and events. A big congratulations once again to all the winners and participants. Thank you.